One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Coming out with it, it's Bell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So UTEP's offense will be first on the attack. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll return it from around the 50. So the Houston Cougars offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Now adjusting. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Miners in the hurry-up. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Catch in the middle. It's Gresham. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Surging forward on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yep. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermined. My best guard, that's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so simple.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
Are they white? Team? Oh, he about to beat y'all ass.
Go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, UTEP. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So you got Kelsey. Oh, it's all right.
They're well short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Caught, close to the marker, it's Young. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Young. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Cougars look to keep this drive humming. Takes the handoff, it's Sanford. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. The give to the back. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is
Somebody y'all fucking? Y'all fucking one supposed to happen?
Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Puts it out of the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Leaves it with the running back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense
He said he ain't too digging unless he already left.
And they look like it right now.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's got his man, makes the grab, and he's brought down after a nice gain. They're backed up just a little, 1st and 10 from their own 19. Off the RPO, complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Miners will hustle to the line.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO because everybody was covered. He just takes off and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. It's so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Yeah, you said that already.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Got his man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gresham. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. The throw. Got it.
Oh my fucking God. He could have quarterback.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Vanderbilt is running away with things, and boy, if this keeps up, the party is on in Nashville tonight. They're up by 21 over Texas Tech. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Time running out. And
Fuck, come on, man. Block. I don't understand how my niggas can't block, man.
They're fucking first time out of the half.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's McMillan. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback gets past the marker. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Timeout used by the offense. You can't afford to have anybody confused about the play.
All right, sorry about tweeting. Guess what?
Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no damn defense.
Let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings
I'll
in the
probably
game.
get there on fucking Friday.
The Miners will kick it off to start the second half.
Either Saturday and then
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Coming down, so that's when I told you about
We just
that.
went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments.
So last time we were in Greenville, I even called CJ like 2
to start the
in the
second
corner,
half,
bro, and we were like,
setting the tone.
we just got picked out. We all about to stay down for the suit. And she called CJ 2:30 in the morning.
And with the extra point,
And
they're
was like,
now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
come over. So I'm assuming this time if Raven is there, unless Raven already has someone, you know how that goes. Unless Raven already has someone that she's interested in there. Shit, if I'm DJ, obviously we'll see them during the party.
For the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill
So
for
I
this
told him I'll
crowd.
call CJ over. As long as she ain't on her period, you know what I'm saying? That should be it, right? That's what,
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes.
And it seems like it's going to be the last time people go to it. Everyone's hyping every game about it.
They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They keep it on the
So you saw
ground.
Ari's lecture said
And he
ain't
never
that what
had
we
a
doing
chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
to
A negative play
So
to
we'll be
open
going
the
to places
drive.
like
Let's
that?
see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it.
God damn it, man. Y'all niggas do not turn around like defense.
Pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised.
He's got it inside the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard
They like beat shit out y'all niggas. You already know
He's
it.
found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick release by the QB. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Miners moving quickly to the line. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I'm about to say.
And down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Right. Yep.
After the incompletion, they go back up top.
Bro, it's so easy, bro. You play like you.
Too
Yeah.
long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Right. Exactly. Like he should. The teams that should draft him should be teams that are that he's not. He don't have the receiver 1 or CB2.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And he
Yeah, they traded one of them. I forgot which one they traded away.
wrestles him down at the 2.
Okay, that's no, Newsom got there. No, Newsom went there.
To execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first.
Touchdown, UTEP! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. And he affects his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down. Looking for more. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be fit.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And he's going to bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put it. To that return. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is a type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Gresham. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the left. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Got a man, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. The offense changing the play. Takes it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on third down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They got him. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put... The drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The lone back's got it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Snags it quickly on the left. At the 35, he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys throwing it, both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose. And the Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
It's a turnover on downs.
Tight end now in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start there.
Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Find some fresh air. Picks up the first down, still moving. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He now has 110 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The quarterback takes a knee.